Okay, dear student, today I will explain you the next part of your trigonometric ratio. So, to trigonometric ratio part 3 because I had already explained till part 2. Now, trigonometric ratio for part 3. In this part, I will use the application on some hot question of this chapter. Okay. So, topic is your application of T ratio. So application of T ratio and HOTS. HOTS means high order thinking skill. HOTS question. So today I will use these two topics. Some hot questions I will also discuss, and where we can apply these as your trigonometrical ratio. Okay, should I remove it or showing you some hot questions and the application? Suppose your question is, question number 1 says the diagonals PR and QS of a rhombus. Suppose in rhombus PQRS, in rhombus PQRS, the diagonals meet at O, and the values if PR equals 16 centimeter and the data QS is 12 centimeter, and you have to find the value of cos angle OPQ. So definitely this is the application of your, since the rhombus is given and you have to find out the value of cos OPQ. So for that you have to draw the diagram. Solution. For this question you please note down in your copy, you have to draw the diagram of a rhombus. So you will have to first draw the diagram of a rhombus. Okay, rhombus is a closed geometrical figure and bounded by 4 sides, and all these 4 sides are of equal length, and rhombus is also a parallelogram. But it is not a square because opposite sides are equal and parallel, so it is a parallelogram, but all sides are equals, and angle in between the two adjacent side is not 90 degree, so it is only an ordinary rhombus. So the diagonals meet at O. So you have to first draw the diagram. Diagonals meet at O. Here O point lies. You put the name P, Q, R and S. What will happen? As far as the diagram is concerned, it is a rhombus. And your length of PR means diagonal. QS means also diagonal. So that means length of diagonal is given. And as far as the law of geometry, you know the diagonals of a parallelogram divide each other perpendicularly. So this point of intersection of the diagonal bisect perpendicularly the diagonals. So this angle is your 90 degree. So given part is in rhombus PQRS PR equal 16 centimeter and QS is your 12 centimeter. So therefore and you have to find out the value cos of OPQ. OPQ, that means for this angle you have to find out the value of cos. Okay, so therefore the OP equals half of PR, because PR is the length of diagonal and diagonal bisect each other perpendicularly. Okay, so your length is your length of your OP is your PR is your 16 centimeter. 16 centimeter, you write this as your P. Okay, so this is your 8 centimeter. So you have got the value of OP as your 8 centimeter. Now you find out OQ. Therefore OQ is your half of your QS. So half into QS is your 12 centimeter. So that is your 6 centimeter. You have to write the region. Diagonals bisect each other. Bisect each other. So diagonals bisect each other. So length of half of the OP is your 8 centimeter and OQ is your 6 centimeter. You see the side PQ, which is opposite to 90 degree, is the hypotenuse. So here the OP you have got as your 8 centimeter and this is your 6 centimeter. Okay, for space I have to remove it from the blackboard. So here PQ equals square root of OP square plus OQ square. Square root of OP square plus OQ square by Pythagoras theorem. Because now POQ is a right angle triangle. So PQ is your hypotenuse. Okay, clear? So this is your 8 centimeter square plus 6 centimeter square. So this is your square root of 64 plus 36. So this is your square root of 100, means 10 centimeter. So length of this PQ is your 10 centimeter you have got. Clear? Now you have got it. So now come to your question, because you have to find out cos of angle OPQ. So if you will take this angle and this is 90 degrees, so OP is your base and this is your hypotenuse PQ. So cos is your base by hypotenuse, means OP by PQ, means this is your 8 centimeter by 10 centimeter. Centimeter cancel. 2, 4, 8 and 2, 5, 10. So the final answer is your 4 by 5. Cos angle OPQ is your 4 by 5. Okay, you have got it. Now I will go for the next application, next question. Should I remove it? Okay, got it. Okay, for next question, I will give you another question. Suppose a diagram is given. Suppose these are the two pillars. Suppose these are the two pillars, two poles AB lying on the road. Another pole is your CD lying on the road. Now your target is to, if you will join the top of the both the pole. This is the length of your road where two poles are inserted on the road side. The height of your AB is your 14 centimeter. Height of your AB is your 14 centimeter. Say this is your 14 centimeter. And your height of your CD pole is your 5 centimeter, or you can say meter. This is 14 meter. Height of your AB is your 14 meter and height of your another pole CD is your 5 meter. And you see the top of the first pole AB and top of second pole CD makes an angle theta. Okay, it makes an angle theta. Now your question is the if you will join the diagonal B and D, because the foot of the first pole touches the top of your second pole. The length of this is say 13 centimeter. So find in this question two poles of length 14 meter and 5 meter are kept on the side of a road. Okay, the length between the foot of first pole and top of second pole is 13 meter. Okay, the angle formed between the line joining the top of pole and first pole is theta. Then find your question is find the value of tan theta. So this is the question. Two poles of length 14 meter and 5 meter. First pole is your AB 14 meter, second pole is your CD 13 meter, and the distance between the foot of first pole and the top of second pole is 13 meter, and the angle between the first pole and the and the line segment joining the top of your pole, both the pole, is your theta. Okay, you have to find the value of tan theta. Should I remove the question so that I can solve it? Okay, you have already noted down. What you do? First you write given part in the diagram. Alongside AB equals 14 meter, CD equals 5 meter, BD equals 13 meter. Okay, to find tan theta. Theta is already marked in the diagram. You do one construction. From D, you draw a perpendicular. Construction DE perpendicular to AB is drawn. Okay, so here after drawing, you see this figure is divided into two parts. One is AED triangle, another is BCDE, a rectangle. Okay, so for that, you see, so therefore after this construction, the length of BE must be equal to CD equal to 5 meter. So then AE equals AB minus BE, that is your 14 meter minus 5 meter equal to 9 meter. So this is your AE is your 9 meter, and now you have to find out the ED, value of ED. For ED, you have to find out BC first. So for BC, you can use a right angle triangle because this is the pole. So right angle triangle BCD. For BC, it will be square root of BD is your hypotenuse minus CD by applying Pythagoras theorem. So this is your square root of 13 meter square minus 5 meter square. Okay, now I have to remove it again. Should I remove it? So BC equals ED equals, this is square root of 13 square means 169 minus 25. This is equal to square root of 144 means 12 meter. So this is your 12 meter. So this part is also your 12 meter. Okay. So for tan theta, you have to find out P by B. So for theta angle, P is your ED. And B is your AE. So that means your final result will be ED is your 12 meter and AE is your 9 meter. Cancel each other. 3 3 is 9, 3 4 is 12. So this will be your 4 by 3. So this much will be the answer. Okay, diagram should be given. You have, if the question does not have a diagram, So after studying the question properly, you have to draw the diagram, and accordingly you have tried to solve it. And you know, I had explained just now how to solve this question. Now finally, if you have gone through the video, this will be helpful for you to understand. And since there is a lack of time, so let us wait for next part. Okay, so this much is enough for the application. Okay, bye. These are a hot question also. See you next day.